Thank you. Okay. Hey, good morning, everyone. You've got a treat today. We've got Lonnie Hitchcock from the Senior Medicare Patrol here to talk to us about fraud, specifically as it relates to Medicare and Social Security. So she's going to talk to you about some things to do and not to do, and how you can help yourselves from being taken advantage of. Lonnie, it's all yours.
Thank you, everybody. What I'm going to talk to you today is about scams that's going around and how to protect yourself. Of course, S&P stands for Senior Medicare Patrol, so I mainly deal with Medicare Fraud. So there's several different scams going around dealing with Medicare right now. One of them is dealing with your Medicare card. The scammers are calling, claiming to be from Medicare, and that you're going to be getting a new plastic card in the mail. That is not true. Medicare will not be sending out a plastic card. Medicare will never, and I'm saying never, will be doing a plastic card for original Medicare. Okay? It's going to be just like a Social Security card. It will always be paper. They can't afford to do it plastic. So, if you get any of these calls, and let me tell you, the scammers are actually spoofing local numbers. So it looks like they're calling locally. They are not. They've got technology, computer technology, where they can actually change the number that pops up on your caller ID. So right now, you can't trust your caller ID. You can't trust any text messages. You can't trust email, because you never know. You can't trust phone calls. Pretty much you can't trust anybody nowadays. So you've got to protect yourself. So if you do get those calls, what do? Hang up. You hang up. That's right. You hang up. Do you give them any of your information? No. Do you confirm any of your information?
No.
No. Okay, good. What do y'all do? Just hang up. That's right. Yeah, block the number. Exactly. They'll come back and change. They change it all the time. So blocking them doesn't help. Just keep hanging up. Especially because they will claim that they're with Medicare. They will say, I'm with Medicare. I'm with Medicare Health Services. Medicare Health Services? Yep. I'm saying that is not Medicare, so just hang up. I got one the other day too, Medicare Health Services. I'm like, you definitely called the wrong people. I'm with the Senior Medicare Patrol. There's Medicare Fraud. So, yes, I do get those calls too. So you all get all these calls. The important thing is, one, don't confirm your information. Even better, if you don't recognize the number, even if it's a local number, don't answer it. If it's someone that really needs to speak with you and you have a voicemail set up, they will leave you a voicemail.
There you go.
So if you don't recognize the number, don't answer it. If you do answer it, automatically hang up. So that's one of the scams that's going around, that Medicare card scam. Another one is regarding genetic testing kits. A couple of years ago, it was for cancer genetic testing kits. This year, they've actually changed it to cardiovascular genetic testing kits. That they can test for heart disease and stuff like that. They just need a quick swab from you. You actually have these in I'm going to borrow one of these. I've actually, so the first one I talked about was medical identity theft. Now, don't give out your Medicare number, don't give out your Social Security number, don't give out any of your information over the phone to an incoming call, because you never know who that person is. So protect your information. Treat your Medicare card like it's a credit card. Don't want to give out the credit card number. The next one I was talking about, the cardiovascular genetic testing. They'll call saying Medicare will give you a free test so they can check for heart disease. That's a scam. If you need one of these tests, go to your primary care doctor, your cardiologist, or whatever. But do not give these people your information over the phone. Because what they're doing is they're sending out cheap swab test kits. Remember, return. And then they'll charge Medicare thousands of dollars for these tests. We're talking thousands of dollars for these tests. So the next thing, of course, you know, what time is it right now? What started October 15th?
Open enrollment.
That's right, open enrollment, yay! Alright, so, we got open enrollment going around. So, y'all probably getting a lot of phone calls, mail, and all sorts of nasty stuff, about open enrollment and that you can change your plans and stuff like that. Keep in mind, there is agents out there that wanting you to change your plan because they get money for you changing your plan. So who do y'all go to for advice on Medicare? SHIP! That's right, SHIP. So who here do you know does SHIP in this building? Okay. Yes, you do have counselors here. You know their name.
Deborah Sutton.
Yes, Deborah Sutton is one. Who's the other one?
Cindy Fox.
Cindy Fox. Jan actually even knows how to do it too.
Yeah,
She's actually, Jan used to be a SHIP coordinator. So, y'all got a lot of experience. So, don't trust the people that are calling you. Because they are agents trying to get you to switch your plan, even though that may not be the best plan for you. Because they will lie to you. I'm telling you, they will lie to you. They will tell you that, oh yeah, this plan, all your doctors take this plan. When in fact, they do not. So, keep in mind that they will lie to you, trying to get you to change. What I tell seniors, if you need to, you need to want to check your plan every year. Check them because you never know when you might save some money. I just saved a person like $900 something the other day. Because their plan was going up. One of their medicines was falling off the formulary. Yes. Yeah, one of their plans falling off, or one of their medicines falling off formulary. So I was saving them some money. So check your plan. Even though you might love your plan right now, it may not be saving you any money. So it's a good thing just to check. You don't have to change if you want to, but it's always good to check. So if you need to, if you want to go to an advantage plan, I encourage you to sit down with some of your SHIP volunteers. But you gotta do some homework first. You need to check with all your doctors, all your providers. We're talking durable medical equipment facilities, hospitals, nursing facilities, to see exactly which plans, and we're talking very specific. You have to ask them. For example, there's like a Blue Cross Blue Shield Garnet, there's Blue Cross Blue Shield Diamond. I mean, there's all sorts of Blue Cross Blue Shield, but you've got to ask them for a specific plan. Which Medicare plans do you accept? Which one are you in network with? Because if you go and get on an advantage plan, then you go to an out-of-network doctor, that plan will not cover that service. Because you have to stay in network for that plan to pay for those services. So that's why you need to do your homework first. Before you ever, yes. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay. Did she talk to a SHIP counselor when she does that?
I don't know. I'm just saying that she takes care of all the stuff underneath.
Okay, good.
That's underneath.
Okay, good. Well, I'm hoping she's talking to a SHIP counselor when she does that. Unless they do know more about the Medicare system and stuff like that. But yes, it's good to check that every year. Do your homework if you're going to change to an advantage plan. Make sure that the pharmacy that you're going to is usually a preferred pharmacy, because if it's a preferred pharmacy, then they pay better. So check the pharmacies, because sometimes it might be beneficial to change pharmacies. You might save some money. So keep that in mind. So that's about, during open enrollment, I know you're bombarded with all this mail and stuff like that. Don't trust the mail that you get, or at least read it. Read your mail. Read your Medicare summary notices. Who knows what a Medicare summary notice is? Nobody knows what a Medicare summary notice is? What's a Medicare summary notice? That's right. It's the summary that you get in the my own. So you all look at those. Who all looks at those? Good. Okay, we got one at least. I need to encourage you all to look at those because that's where you can spot fraud. Because Medicare may be charged for a service that you never received or something higher. For example, you went in for an x-ray, but then the doctor's office charged Medicare for an MRI. Is that right? No, that's right. It is not right. That's fraud.
Some things you have to be approved.
Yes, some things in Advantage plans, you have to get prior approval, and things like that, so you have to be careful. You have to be careful with Advantage plans. So I encourage everybody to read your Medicare summary notices. Who takes notes of what, when they went to the doctor? And I've actually handed these out. These are called the personal health care journal. You can actually keep track of when you go to appointments. What happened during that appointment. You can even take, you can list all of your appointments here, so you can keep track of them. You can actually list your medications, all your histories, like all the, because they'll usually ask, what surgeries have you had and when, and, what you're allergic to, anything like that. You can write down your medications. Also, all you have to do, you go to the doctor, is take this with you. Keep track of everything. It's a real handy little tool. So keep track of your list of medical equipment, list of surgeries, as I said. So, real handy little tool that you can use to keep track of your appointments and things like that. Because here it says the date that you went to the appointment, what provider you went to. So it's a real handy tool that I pass out to seniors so they can keep track of all this. So that when you get your Medicare summary notice back in the mail, you can go back and look at this and say, hey, okay, I went to the doctor on this day, this doctor, we did blood work on that day, or we had an x-ray or whatever, so you can look back and, take notes to make sure that, they're billing stuff correctly. If Medicare loses thousands of dollars, millions, not to say, Medicare loses millions of dollars every year due to fraud. So that's why they send me out to go educate as many beneficiaries as I can too, so that they can protect themselves, so they can detect fraud. And if you find something, what do? If you find something on your Medicare summary notice that's not supposed to be there, or a service you never received, what are you supposed to do? Well, you can call Medicare, that's true, that's one thing. You can actually call me. Yeah. You can call me. And my number is actually, I have a toll-free number on the back of this. Or it's on that place card. This is me. This is 1-866-836-7677. This is my number. Directly into my office. So if you all find anything, or if you get calls from, for example, an insurance agent trying to get you to change plans or something, and you're not a current client of that company, please give me as much information from that agent that you can. First name, last name, who they work for, phone number that they're calling from, because they are not supposed to be cold calling people. They're not supposed to be showing up at your house, because that's all Medicare marketing violations that they're doing. So if you get any calls like that, please give me as much information as you can. I think you have to. You got a question?
Yeah, is anything to this, add money to the social security, or is that just something that you could call in where they need you?
Yeah, some of it, now, Medicare savings, there are several different Medicare savings programs out there. Most of those are 10-year based, where, it can help you not, save money on your Medicare Part B premium, that $148.50 that's coming out of your checks this year. If you qualify, now I said you have to qualify for those. So that's one of the programs. It's called the Medicare Savings Program. So if you all need help with any of that, or you think you qualify financially, get with Deborah, and she can help do an application for that. Another program is called Extra Help. where they help pay for their prescription drug premiums, and then you'll have lower, drug costs. So that's some of the ways that you can save with Medicare. But as I said, if you all need to see if you qualify for those programs, because those are income based, get with Deborah or one of the SHIP volunteers, and they can help you, sign up or see if you qualify. They can screen you, see if you qualify. So get with one of them. But yes, there is some of those that can help save the Part B premium and, prescription drug costs. So some of those are true, but some of those are also a hook and sinker trying to get you reeled in, to get you to change. But as I said, you need to do your homework first, because you need to talk to your doctor before you ever change, to see if that doctor even takes that plan. Because I've had some, like I had a lady in, West Tennessee, she was, had started chemo treatment. And she got a call from one of these insurance agents, and they actually switched her to a plan that her oncologist did not take. So they actually had to stop her chemo treatment for a week until I could get her switched back to her old plan. Yes, so it can be detrimental to you. I just switched the one, yesterday, that had gotten switched to a plan. She has stage 4, bladder cancer, and she could not go see her nephrologist. I had to get her switched back. I got her switched back as of November 1st, and she had to cancel her appointments with her nephrologist because it did not take that insurance plan. So that's what I'm saying. Before you ever talk to an agent or something like that, do your homework first. Make sure that every one of your providers takes that certain plan.
You're saying they will lie to you.
Yes, they will lie to you. Yes, they will lie to you to get you to sign up.
Well, what about this, if you quit, you don't have to pay nothing?
Well, there are some advantage plans that are 0 premium, but you still have to pay your Part B premium, that $148.50 that comes out of your check. You still have to pay that. But there are some that are a 0 extra premium.
Anything's free, isn't it?
No, there is not. There is not. Now, some advantage plans work great for some people. It's just not for everybody. As I'm saying, you need to do your homework first, before you ever switch. And they, let me tell you, they will talk you into switching just like that. They're very slick. They'll say you gotta sign up today, or you're gonna lose your Medicare. They will tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so they will tell you, if you don't sign up today, you're gonna lose your Medicare. They will pressure you into signing up today. They'll say, if you don't, you sign up for this offer, you won't get this offer again. Now, keep in mind, open enrollment is till when? When is the last day of open enrollment? November 7th, that's right. So you've got a little bit of time to do your homework. You've got till December 7th to pick an advantage plan, change Part B plans, do whatever. So you've got time. So don't let them pressure you, don't let them lie to you. Make sure if they do tell you something, you do your homework to make sure that's correct before you ever sign up. Do your homework.
My daddy. They got me on Medicare, and it's been a long time for me to get on it. But I get on it every day. We got
Good. Good.
on it.
Good. Does it work for you? Good. Yeah.
I use it every time I have to go to the doctor, or dentist, or wherever I have to go.
Good.
I use that card.
Okay. Yeah, it will work for you if you make sure it works for you. Make sure you do your homework first. It does seem like Medicare is pushing advantage plans. Like I said, Medicare. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But it took me a long time to get on it, but I'm on it now.
Yeah, they are pushing advantage plans. But as I said, advantage plans doesn't work for everybody. So you gotta do your homework. Advantage plan may be good for you, but it may not be good for your neighbor. So, That's what I'm saying, do your homework first. But they are pushing hot and heavy for their bank plans. I mean, you see all the advertisements, all the mail you're getting, but it's not just Medicare pushing the Advantage plan. The Advantage plans are pushing the Advantage plans because guess what? The Advantage plans are a for-profit company. They are, yes, they are a for-profit company. They're not a non-for-profit. They are for-profit. So that's why they're trying to get you money, or Medicare's money. Because they are for-profit company, and that's okay. As I said, there's Advantage plans that work for everybody. When my mom was on Medicare, she had an Advantage plan. She had an Advantage plan. But we've got her switched to, original Medicare with, VA backup, so. She doesn't have to have a Advantage plan there. But, so I was saying, it worked for her at the time. But it doesn't work for everybody, so that's why everybody is individual. You've got your own med list, you got that, it is an individualized plan. But you need to do your homework first. So that's, some of the Medicare scams that's been going around right now. You know, with Medicare open enrollment going on. The next scam that I've been dealing with hot and heavy is the Social Security scam. They're calling claiming to be from Social Security, and that your Social Security number has been used fraudulently in Texas or something. And that now there's a warrant out for your arrest, and that they need so much money that they won't come arrest you. I see a lot of you shaking your head, that's right. That's why a lot of people just tell me, oh, come on. Come on. But yeah, that is a scam. So that's a scam that they're trying to get your Social Security number. They're trying to get any information, they're trying to get your bank information, any information. Because they will even tell you like, I need you to go put so much money on a Green Dot card, or, you know, one of these cards, and then we'll call you and get that number from that card. Yeah, you lost your money, just like that. Yes, exactly. If it's truly legitimate, they've got your information. They won't have to ask for it, confirm it, or anything like that. But again, most of the federal agencies only communicate by mail. They do not normally call people. So if you get a call from someone claiming to be from Social Security, IRS, Medicare, anything like that, it is a scam. That should be your first red flag, because most of the federal agencies do not call people. They communicate by mail. So if you do have a mistake with your Social Security, they will send you a letter. Social Security will send you a letter. And another thing you can't trust is the internet. I know there's so much information on the internet. So if you get any emails or anything like that from supposedly any of the federal agencies, don't trust them. Call that agency yourself. There's all toll-free numbers on the internet. But keep in mind, there's also stuff out there. For example, there's a Medicare.com. Believe it or not, that is not Medicare. Medicare is a Medicare.gov. So if any of the federal agencies will always have .gov at the end. So if you'll know that is a legit federal agency. Anything else at the end, if it's not .gov, it is not a federal agency. Okay, so keep that in mind when you're searching the internet and stuff like that. That Medicare.com, believe it or not, is a Advantage plan company. It is not Medicare. Medicare is Medicare.gov. Social Security Administration is SSA.gov. IRS is IRS.gov. So keep that in mind. So there's a lot of stuff. You can't trust any, and I hate to say this, it's bad how this world has become, but you cannot trust any type of communication that you get nowadays. Do your homework. You can't trust text messages, email, phone calls. It's just sad, but that's just the way we are in this world today. There's a lot of people out there trying to get your information. A lot of scammers. So please protect yourself. Don't give your information out. Protect, detect, and report it. Okay, so if you do find anything erroneous, or if you know of a new scam that's going around that I haven't heard of, please let me know. Because most of the time it's happening all across the state. So that I can get everybody across the state aware. So please give me a call. my number is toll free, it doesn't ring directly into my office. If by chance I do not answer, like I'm out here doing a presentation, leave me a message, I will call you back. So does anybody have any questions?
I did wanna say that, we've had someone be a victim of that testing scam. Marie, do you mind if I mention that? Okay, Marie got a call from someone who was pushing those tests on her. And she actually ended up calling the police and having them come to her house. But it was all a ploy to get her Medicare information. So she behaved exactly the way she was supposed to. Brought it to the attention of the authorities.
Yes, good, yay. Any other questions? Or comments?
I'll say one more.
Go ahead.
One of the things that surprised me about Medicare Advantage salespeople is the amount of money they get when they sell you a policy. Now, I haven't checked this year, but last time I checked, they could make up to $435 for selling you a policy.
It went up.
It went up, okay.
It's like 500 now.
So, what a wonderful prospect you are for a Medicare Advantage salesperson if they come to your house, you and your spouse are there, and look at the money they've made. So they have a financial incentive to get you to buy their product.
Yes.
The reason we so strongly recommend SHIP is they have no financial incentive. They're not allowed to be partial to one type of insurance or one insurance company over another. They have been very, very well trained.
Yes.
So I can't recommend highly enough taking advantage of the 2 SHIP counselors we have here.
Oh, yeah.
I'll do well by them.
Yes. Deborah's here today, unless she's left. So, please, yes ma'am.
One thing that I've had a problem with, when we all would go to meetings everywhere, I would always go to the different companies' meetings.
Did I give you
Because
one?
they have paper copies of what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
You cannot even call them, the website, they don't do that.
Yeah. Yeah, they wanna sign you up right then,
Why is that?
because they wanna sign you up right then and there.
And I don't buy nothing by a phone call that I.
Now, if you're needing that type of information, you know, as I said, the SHIP counselor, we can look up that information for you online. We can look up, you know, what the primary care doctor is gonna call, ER, I mean, we can look all that up.
I also wanted to mention to you guys, tomorrow at the health fair, SHIP representative will be there if you have questions. Also, we have 3 different insurance companies that will be there that you can ask questions to. They are not allowed to take your information, but you can ask them questions on your insurance, okay? So they will be there at the health fair along with a bunch of others, but I just wanted you to be aware of that.
Is the health fair here?
It's 2 doors down at the Baker Building, yep, tomorrow.
Now, ask questions, that's always
Yep.
good. Don't give them any of your information, because if you give them any of your information, that's pretty much, you're giving them permission to call you. So, don't give them any of your information.
Nope, they're not allowed to take your information, we told them that.
So, any other questions?
No, they'll promise you the moon.
Oh, yeah,
I
they
looked
will.
last night, the moon is that's all.
Yes, they will, they will promise you the moon. No, I can't say that, I had one insurance agent that was giving away a free trip. They got recorded.
For themselves.
No, well, no, I mean,
For
it was
themselves.
an incentive, but, yeah, for themselves, yeah,
Crazy.
yeah. It's up to 539, I think.
I'm surprised they didn't count.
But, you know, if you, they actually get something every year that you stay on that plan.
Yeah, probably
So,
more.
they get an initial signing payment, and then they get,
Residual.
yeah, ridiculous. So, all right, do you all have any questions, more questions? All right, good questions. Thank you all for letting me come speak with you. I said, if you have any other questions, don't hesitate to give me a call. It's on, Jan's got my number, got my email, toll-free number. If you